Good morning and welcome to a full day of what I eat to stay ripped. Now, that's pretty subjective, but I guess I'm probably leaner than most guys my age, so whatever. But the day starts out around 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning, depending on when the little monsters wake us up. And the first thing I do is go straight to the bathroom and then weigh myself. This isn't because I'm trying to gain or lose weight right now, but more so just track my trend over time so I can see what kind of changes are happening. Like I'm usually around 177 in the morning, so if I'm pretty much staying that way but starting to look leaner, then that would mean I'm gaining muscle and losing fat and those types of things. So after that, I come out to get my first meal. Now, I'm not really very hungry in the morning. I usually start the day out with one of my homemade protein bars. And this is the Reese's Cookie homemade protein bar. It's about 190 calories and 17 grams of protein. I have a link somewhere up here. I've actually made a video on these. It's one of the most popular videos on the channel. Pretty good. So I set that out to thaw a little bit because they are pretty frozen when they first come out. Give it a couple minutes there. Fill up my water bottle the rest of the way, and I take some creatine every morning at the same time. It's nothing special about this, it's just from Walmart. But one scoop of this, and I just started taking this about a month ago, or 2 months. I don't really know if I've seen a difference in my workouts or anything, but we'll see over time what I think really makes a difference. And I also take a few multivitamins, have some vitamin C, and just some men's multivitamins here. Now there are some calories in these things. This has 15 and this has 20, so there's 35. I usually add about like 100 calories for pre-workout and all the vitamins I take throughout the day, so there's 100 calories right there. And I'm just gonna show time lapses of me eating everything so you see that I actually do eat what I say I do. It's about 2,500 calories a day right now. I'm not one of those YouTubers that just says, look at all the stuff I eat and takes one bite and then goes throughout the day. So we'll get to this and go on with our day. So that's first meal done. Meal, snack, getting something in the system. Start the day off. Now, gotta start cleaning up this nice mess here, thanks to the kids. And then we're gonna get school started. You ready for school, sweetie? Let's go have some fun with school. Ready?
School's boring.
Of course it is. It always seems boring, but we'll get it done quick. The gate is covered with bright blue tile in the person's gate. All right, time for the next meal now that school's pretty much done. We got banana pancakes with some PB2 in it. This is a recipe. I also have it. I'll have linked somewhere up here or down in the description. But I usually have something like this or some French toast about this time of day, 10 to 11 o'clock. And this is around 680 calories and about 58 grams of protein. So lots of good protein for the day. It's really good. I like pancakes.
I want 4 bites.
You want 4 bites? 4 bites. Cannot eat a full meal without her showing up and trying to eat it all too. I said I used PB2 for this. I used to eat peanut butter all the time. Then I learned about this. Regular peanut butter, 190 calories per serving. This has 60 calories per serving. And actually a serving of this is 33 grams. A serving of this is 13 grams. But that's powder, so it makes a lot more once you add the water. But it's pretty much just taking the fat out. And I usually have 1 to 2 servings of this a day with fruit or pancakes or something like that. So easily saving 250 calories a day just by having PB2. And that would be like half a pound of weight loss a week if you were just trying to cut stuff out and lose weight. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk the whole time I eat. Just wanna show you what I'm having. Once again, a nice big stack of pancakes, 680 calories, 58 grams of protein. Usually this or some French toast. But we'll finish this down and then get on with the day. And water. So that is the mid-morning brunch, I guess you'd say, like So I really like to have something light early and then something a little bit bigger later on. Next, I'm gonna get to doing a little bit of editing and then have some kind of pre-workout snack. We'll get to that soon. Pre-workout snack is done. If you haven't guessed, popcorn, but not just any popcorn. These are Smart Pop popcorn, 100 calories per bag here. And got some carbs for pre-workout. Also have this Rise pre-workout here. Take 1/2 to 3/4 of a scoop. This is the Baja Burst. Tastes pretty good. When I first got this stuff, I just put a whole big scoop in there. I didn't really know anything about it. I just started using it maybe 5 months ago or so. And in like half an hour, my whole body was getting tingly and kind of itchy and not very comfortable. So I learned quickly that you don't need to take a full scoop and then it lasts longer as well. 1/2 a scoop to 3/4 of a scoop is plenty. And I usually start feeling it in about 45 minutes or so, which is plenty of time for this to settle and get into a good workout.
12 coins. You know what? Never stop in the middle of the street.
And that is all of the popcorn, except for some kernels that didn't pop. So, gonna finish this off, and then we'll get changed and get into a good push day here in a bit.
Off your shoes.
So after working out, I usually get a shower and have another snack, but since it's finally getting warm out, we decided to take all the kids, there they are down there, to the pool in the neighborhood and have some fun. So got another protein bar on the go for a snack, another 190 calories, same as the morning. 17 grams of protein, just to hold me over until we get back home later. Just to make sure, in case you're wondering, here's the last bite. Eating the whole thing, because I'm not wasting food here. I like to eat. What you doing, babe? Right into the pool. See you there in a bit.
It's ice. Oh, you're cold too. That is very cold.
Much colder than I thought it'd be.
It's like ice.
For the next snack, back from the pool now, a bag of green beans. And you're probably thinking, what? You seriously just eat a bag of green beans for a snack? But I've been trying to make sure I eat more vegetables, and this is an easy way for me to do that. This whole thing is only about 120 calories. It's easy to pop in the microwave and heat up really quick, and it fills you up. I mean, this is a lot of volume of food, and it's good for you. So all I do is salt. I mean, you can add seasonings and other stuff like that. I'm not saying you have to eat like this, but this is just one of the things I do just to make sure I'm getting more vegetables. We're gonna have some with dinner, but you know, if I have eggs with lots of vegetables, like an omelet, that type of thing, then I may not eat a whole bag of this, but sometimes green beans, sometimes broccoli, other times I might have asparagus, you know, some kind of vegetable. But for me, this works. I actually like it, but if you don't, you know, find something you do like. But these voluminous foods are one way to stay full. This is what I eat in a typical day. So obviously, special occasions. Sometimes, you know, I'm not as strict as I am on other days, but that's a snack here. If you notice, I like to have a lot of snacks, usually 2 bigger meals throughout the day. Like I had the pancakes earlier, then we'll be having dinner for our next meal. But I gotta get going because we have gymnastics right now. It's gonna be a later dinner tonight. So we will be back shortly. I'll also usually have one of these later on in the day. Just a little pick-me-up, especially after going to the pool today. That's not something we normally do. Being out in the sun, getting a little tired, a little caffeine, Pepsi, 0 sugar, or some other brand. But just another good way to fill your stomach up a little bit, some carbonation, but also no sugar. So no calories, no problem. Remember. Time for the dinner meal. Let's see if we can see it here without my face in view. We got some chicken thighs, garlic potatoes, and asparagus. When we make dinner meals, I usually try to have something like this. Meat, vegetables, somewhat healthy. We're using chicken thighs, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, chicken thighs tonight. If you wanted fewer calories, you could use chicken breast, but I don't really care because I'm not trying to lose weight. Do you care? She's growing a baby, she doesn't care.
They taste better.
They do taste better. But this whole thing is about, I mean, it's quite a bit of food. It's about 600 calories for this whole plate, 55 grams of protein, so it's gonna be good.
Here's a bite piece for you.
Oh, I feel like that. That was good. Good job with the chicken. But yeah, that's typical, like when we make a dinner, we sit down, have together, this type of thing. Or, you know, it's not always chicken and vegetables, like really healthy. Sometimes we'll have spaghetti and meatballs. She makes some really good fries with potatoes. We should make that sometime.
I got all that beef and
Oh yeah, we just got a bunch of steak from my parents, so steaks too, every so often, I mean, maybe every other week or so, but usually try to have what?
more like every other month.
Well, when we were grilling, I haven't gotten any propane lately, I need to get it. But yeah, so that's the main dinner. It's pretty filling, but I'll probably need a snack again in about a couple hours. Next step, get the kids to bed once this little show's over, so we'll see you again for the next snack. She eats slow. All right, we got some more Smart Pop popcorn, except this time it's kettle corn, a little bit sweeter for the sweet tooth at night. So we got 100 calories here, about 100 calories there worth of blackberries and strawberries. Usually have that, or like blueberries or something like that. And then this got a couple Twix. This is also 100 calories. So just look at that, how easy it is to eat 100 calories of Twix versus a whole bag of this or a whole bag of fruit. So just thinking about what will actually fill you up. What? A bag of fruit, a bowl of fruit. I realized I said that right when he started laughing. But like I said before in some other videos, if you are gonna have sweets, find something packaged because you're less likely to keep on eating, unless it's something like this in the whole bag. But you know, get a pack of Reese's Cups, something like that, so you can control how much you eat. But I'll probably eat this, like some popcorn, then this, then the fruit, because if I eat this last, I'll probably want to try to get more. But I think this puts us somewhere around 2,300 calories. Or eat this, and then there'll be one more thing I eat before bed. Last meal, snack coming up here. Don't say it's nasty if you haven't tried it. My wife still won't try it, but I grew up, my dad had this a lot and I just liked it, but it's cottage cheese and applesauce. But this right here is about 200 calories. 22 grams of protein, but you just mix the applesauce in with the cottage cheese, and it's like fruit. It pretty much tastes like the applesauce, but slower digesting protein. I don't get hungry through the night, don't wake up hungry or anything like that. So it's pretty nice, and this puts us right about that or 2,500 calories for the day. And I'm not always like exactly at 2,500. It could be anywhere from one day I might have 3,000, one day I might have 2,000, depending on how hungry I am, what I do. Like today, we went on an almost mile-and-a-half walk round trip to the park and then back here. You know, so there's extra calories burned and all that stuff. But overall, it's just about, you know, tracking your weight like I talked about before. If I was to get on the scale after finishing up here, I'd probably be close to 180, 181. But I usually lose 3 to 5 pounds overnight from water weight, food, digesting, everything. So if you're gonna weigh yourself to track it and measure progress over time, don't weigh yourself later on in the day. Always do it at the beginning of the morning, first thing, and then you can track it based on that and then see differences and trends for what's going on and adjust accordingly. But I'm gonna eat this, finish up our show, and then get to bed soon. Yeah. So that is the end of the full day of eating. Hope that was helpful for you, and just to show that in the long run, it's calories in versus calories out that's gonna change your weight up or down. You know, you don't have to not eat after dark or do fasted cardio in the morning, all that. I used to do a lot of those things thinking that it would make a difference in burning more fat at certain times and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, if your body has less than it needs, it's gonna burn fat for that energy. And if it has more than it needs, it's gonna store it as fat. So regardless of when you eat it, it doesn't really matter. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, post them down below. Leave a thumbs up, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll finish up these last vitamins I have. Our show's almost done and then it's gonna be to bed. Same thing tomorrow. So we'll see you soon.